Here we go. Two right here. Let's go one more. Come on. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Don't get nervous. New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Let's go. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 52.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
52. Watch 52. 52's the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 52's the Mike. Check 50. You can't block me. Go. Block me.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Back. Hey, lock it. Undercrush. Look at me. Door. Check hot. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Leo!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 18 Gator.
Shit. Begin.
Look. Squeeze. Gone. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, set. 15 line. 15 line.
Here I come.
Blue draw, Corker. Hit it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 50. Plant. Let him know. Squeeze. Let him.
He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
First down, Rams.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 66. Bullet high.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Set. And Lobo. Let's go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Uncorks one for Davis. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Ready? 60 or.
2nd and 11. That one complete to Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Here we go. 30 base.
first down.
Now.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready. 10 Lobos.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
You can be Griffin.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check it back. Check it back.
Rock it. We got hard.
Check three.
Hey, zoom. On the go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Echo. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Watch the play.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Let's go. Third and pace. Let's go.
Martinez now throwing on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Good job, D.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Mike 52, watch the run. Watch the shift.
They'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. You don't know no better. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Fair.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Check.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Number 2. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike,
off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On the ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It's just me and you. It's just...
Ready?
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Set. 18. Gator.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
But Mike could do it. Mike could do it. Hey, let's come up. Hey, let's go. Come. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Kill.
Hey, lock it. Defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready. 52. Target.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll drop to throw. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard. Third down. Let's get it.
Let's go now. 60 or. Get it.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point in the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They'll try and throw for it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned... into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Rush in. Charlie.
On 4th down, Martinez. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38, the 20. And they'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big-body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Check three, check three, check three. Chopper! Chopper!
57. Mike, 57.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day. Bang, 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 bang. Lock it. Bang. Switch, switch, switch. Hot, hot.
Martinez throwing again on 2nd and 10. Got a man open in Sutton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Change 3, 2, 18. Chopper, chopper. Check 57. 57 is the mic. Jet, what happened?
To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Hey, Vaughn, man, my goddamn 4th-string quarterback trying to give you the game, dog.
They take him down at the 26. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2nd and long. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Martinez operating from the gun. It's complete. James White. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
57. Mike, 57.
Yes! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. See it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Watch the screen. 57.
from the gun on third down. Martinez. He's got White here. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They had to convert there on fourth down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. You're out.
From the gun, Martinez. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
53's mine. Check 53's mine.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. There we go. Let's go.
53's Mike. 53.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is White on the screen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Good game, Sevon.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Mike, number 53.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage. And I bet they did that.
Fuck at the end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all
Way to
our
make that
hardworking
shit up,
crew,
Martinez.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.